Starry-eyed rumblings.
When, who Helix Bane presumes is the mysterious sender, arrives, it is no surprise to Helix Bane that they look like a rejected, homeless messiah, with overgrown matted beard and hair, with patches of dirt on the skin of their face and hands. What does surprise Helix Bane is that he's chubby. In most parts of the Forge, resources are scarce, and to carve out a living is hard mentally and physically. So to become fat, you either had to be very rich, a crook, or very lucky. He pokes his head into the observatory from the door, looks around, then ducks back out. A few minutes pass, and his head appears again. This time it lingers a little longer, and this time it also speaks. "Hey, I'm here. Where are you? I'm not coming in until I see you. Hands where I can see them. No weapons." Helix Bane doesn't comply. Instead, she responds, "I can already see you. What's your name? And why are you here?" At the sound of Helix Bane's voice, he ducks back out of the room. A few seconds pass before Helix Bane spots a portion of his scruffy beard in the doorway as he responds, "We agreed to meet here in 24 hours. Or have you forgotten?" The names. A long pause ensues, in which Helix Bane imagines he's frantically trying to think up a made-up name. He comes up with Data. Then smoothly transitions into saying, "Speaking of the data, have you got it?" Helix Bane ignores the question and asks her own, "How did you get here?" His response is agitated. "Nah. I asked a question first. How about 3 questions each? I'll go first." If it didn't hurt Helix Bane to do so, she would have rolled her eyes. But she listens for his predictable first question. "Have you got the data?" Helix Bane responds, "No." To poke the bear, she adds, "Not on me." The bear is suitably annoyed as they respond, "Who has it? Where is it?" Helix Bane replies, "That's the second and third question. A friend of mine has it, in safekeeping, inside of them. My questions. Did you arrive here on your own ship, or the Fortitude?" The response comes quickly. "I caught a ride with the Fortitude." Helix Bane moves on to a second question. "Why do you want the data?" "Let's say I'm trying to change the system." "Who isn't?" Helix Bane thinks to herself before moving into a third question. "So you work for this system, and you don't like what they're doing? Oh, they got one over on you, so you want to change it. What exactly do you want to change about this system?" Helix Bane says this with the hope that it'll rile the bear up a little bit. It does. "I don't work for anyone. I work for myself. I'm not going to be beholden to anyone, especially not in the Forge, in the state it's in. And that's the problem. That's the system I'm trying to change. Everything's war, war, war. Who's got the bigger gun? Can you imagine? You can't even imagine the amount of technology, the level of technology and resources that they are funneling and shoving in to making a big gun. Big ships that have big guns. All for war. And that's the system I'm trying to change. Everything in the Forge is war, war, war. Who's got the bigger gun? You know, after living 3 or 4 generations on iron homes, big hulking ships floating through space aimlessly, waiting, hoping to stumble upon some habitable location out in the emptiness of space. You'd think, after that, having to ration out food and resources, conserve energy, that once we found a place, the first thing that we'd be focusing on is creating sustainable living standards, good medical care, good infrastructure for building communities, establishing solid lines of communication and travel. But nah, let our new outposts be run down, shabby little towns. Medical care? Nah, no thanks. Leave it to the riggers. Just chop off the limb, stick on some metallic, rusted prosthetic. Good communication? Nope. Better we stick in the Dark Ages, where it takes about a week or a month just to send like a 2-word letter. Well, you know what? A graviton beam cannon. That could crush someone or a ship in a fraction of a second. Oh yeah, we'll take about 1,000 of those. Oh, and what about this one right here? Oh, that's a photon disruptor, you say. What does that do? Oh, disintegrate someone. Yeah. Forget educating the kids. Became dullards on their homes. Give us the photon disruptors and we'll disintegrate them all. With life in the Forge being so new, we got a chance to take our civilization in a more productive direction before the higher-ups get settled in to their current positions of power. Helix Bane isn't listening anymore. She gets the idea. Homeless Messiah wants to shift things from war to peace. Same old story. And she's not interested. However, as he continues to rant, the question creeps into Helix Bane's mind again. Why? Why is she doing all this? What does she hope to achieve? And as Homeless Messiah rants on, the penny drops.